Alright, so I'm here today with the Yamaha blaster. I'm going to be doing the top end on this. I've already disassembled everything. But anyways, I ordered a WSM Performance ATV engine rebuild kit for this. Yeah, I got the head gaskets, the jug gaskets, and the piston and needle bearing and rings and circlips. So it's a complete kit, a top end kit. And I just got that today. I've never tried WSM. I've always done like Nomura or Wesco or Wiseco or however it's pronounced. Top end kits. Alright, so in this video I'm going to be doing the top end on the Yamaha blaster. I ordered a top end kit for it and I got it in today. The kit is from WSM. I've heard of them and I've never used their product. I got the piston and the exact size that it's supposed to be. This engine's actually bored out to 66.50 millimeters, so a 20 over sized piston. So it's 0.50 millimeters bigger. And the first thing I notice about this WSM, it's a pretty heavy piston. The piston's pretty thick. I'm sure it's better than stock. I mean, it's a little bit heavy. This engine, they didn't mix the 2-cycle fluid correctly, and that's what ended up breaking the skirt on the other piston. So I'm just gonna install this and I'm gonna run it for a couple hours and see how this piston performs. The piston does have a better fit on the jug than the previous piston did, but again, that might be just because it was pretty warped. So I'm gonna be shooting a couple frames here of me actually doing this and doing a startup and doing a run and see how it comes out. I've already pretty much cleaned the bottom of the case. I just got to take off all like excess gasket material, which I should have done, and clean up the head and the jug a little bit, but I'm not going to polish them or anything. I'm just going to install everything and then I'm going to power wash all this old crud off. But anyways, I'm going to get to cleaning the mating surfaces and putting all this stuff all back together and hopefully get a good running engine by the end of the day. Alright, so what I'm doing here now is I'm going to be installing the jug gasket. So I've lubed up the needle bearing there. Now it's pretty much time for the wrist pin. It's kind of hard to do with the camera on the way. So there we go. So that's pretty much it. I've installed it already. It wasn't too bad. I've actually worked on worse. What I'm going to do now is just coat the the cylinder wall, and I'm gonna slide it over and install it on the, or install the piston through it, and just start bolting stuff down, put on the head gasket. Alright, so I'm gonna be installing the jug now. I'm gonna be pinching on the piston rings, and I'm going to slide the jug over it. So the camera ain't gonna capture me pinching the rings, but here we go. I could tell it's entered a little bit. You want to be real gentle. Push that piston as far up as possible. It's in there now. And slide your jug down. Make sure everything's out of the way. There we go. So I got to throw in a little bit of oil. But so far it looks good. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've installed the head gasket. I've already tightened down the jug. I couldn't capture a good video of that, so I'm moving straight onto the head. Here's the head. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit, and then I'll be tightening this down. It's almost done. I just have to put the exhaust, the stator cover, and I gotta clean out the reed valves and stuff like that and put the reed valve gasket. But I mean, this is pretty much it for the installation. It's not rocket science to do one of these. I've done so many over the years. I already know how to do them pretty much on everything. So anyways, I'm gonna throw this head on there. Alright, so I've installed the cylinder head. I've torqued everything down. Put back the stator cover, the clutch bracket, the clutch cable bracket. And now I just got to install this reed valve and put a new gasket. That's pretty much like covers the top end. I also did the exhaust gasket, but I couldn't capture that on video. I'm just gonna slide this over and put my bolts through. I've been doing this for about an hour to an hour and a half total at the max, so it doesn't take too long to do a top end. Especially like on a blaster, it's pretty easy. Exhaust is all tightened down, brand new seals, gasket, it's on the head, on the jug, piston rings, wrist bearing, needle bearings. So everything's ready to go. It does have a lot of compression. I've already turned it a couple times over, and it has quite a bit of compression. So once everything starts up and starts breaking in, the compression will build up, and everything, once the rings get seated to the cylinder, everything will be top shape. Alright, so I'm done pretty much putting all the top end together, gaskets, torqued everything down. All I need to do now is start it up. I still have to wash the intake system. I have to wash the filter. It's pretty bad, really dirty. But this is gonna be the first start up. Just put some gas in there, brand new gas. Wash the tank. Still needs a good cleaning, but anyways, I cleaned the carburetor too. Hopefully it'll start up. I see the carburetor leaking a little. Anyways, here it goes.
So I still have to clean the carburetor. Actually, it seems like it's set right there. Stopped leaking for a little bit. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be worse than that. I thought I wasn't going to be able to start it. But there's no smoke. Not yet. It's a brand new piston. Everything was honed pretty super tight clearances. So it won't smoke until I break it in.